This is edition 4 of F.A.D. Weekly. If you like what you see, then please subscribe and like us and spread the word and the link. Last week we promised to be in Sydney, but Leland's dry cleaner missed a deadline. So this week, I'm taking you to Genoa. Genova or Genoa, whichever way you say it, the experience doesn't alter. This unique Italian city is internationally underestimated. So we're going to use the local creative community to show you why. To say Genoa has an impressive history is a monumental understatement. However, F.A.D. is seeking out creative content with a contemporary feel. The sketchbooks of animator and graphic designer Luigi Berio are alive with ideas and plans for future creative collaborations. Rather than run from Genoa's rich tradition, Luigi embraces history and adds his own street-level signature. And the challenge with Luigi will be keeping up. Luigi has made something of a name for himself creating logos. His pop-ups and energy-filled animations inject Luigi's own enthusiasm into what otherwise might be, dare I say it, a tad serious. Luigi has taken me to one of his favorite spots, Castello Alberti's.
Oh, in Genova, I work with, for example, with Wolsonian, which is the collection, part of the collection of Mickey Wolfson. I designed the logotype and all this stuff promoting the museums. For Castello Alberti's, I've been designing, for example, the sign of the castle, but there was no possibility to put a modern plastic, neon, I don't know what. And so the idea was to work with the same materials of the history, and so we used terracotta.
Genoa is famous for its castles, forts and various battlements, all part of the defensive architecture designed to protect this jewel of a city.
My first work was to design a pop-up postcard of Castello Alberti's. And so actually this is one of my favorite places because all of my career started here. And I studied architecture, but always wanted to do movie and filmmaking. And so, although I mainly do design for museums and foundations, the free time we find working, we do cartoons. Genoa Symphony of the City, and the idea was to tell the story of Genova, but in an unusual way.
This animation was a collaboration with and based on the distinctive style of Emile Luzzati, who Luigi worked closely with before he passed away in 2007.
Emile Luzzati is everything what somebody can be in art. He was a stage designer, a ceramist. He did illustration for books, for children and grown-ups.
Luigi's office is based in a medieval tower overlooking the port, and from here he is planning another collaboration with a legendary illustrator, this time Quentin Blake of Roald Dahl fame, and based on his own book, Clown.
He saw the cartoon I did with Luzzati and said he was fascinated and dazzled by it.
And Luigi's list of creative connections continues to grow. Mamma mia, Luigi, where will it end? As part of F.A.D. Destination Genoa, we're now going to give you a quick entree to Luigi's home. There's only one way to experience this mysterious city: on foot. I'm searching for a hotel located adjacent to one of the city's most beautiful landmarks, the Cathedral San Lorenzo. And behind this nondescript facade is our accommodation tip, the Hotel Locanda di Palazzo di Cicala.
This building has been built in the 17th century by the Cicala family, and we bought the building in 2000 and we opened this hotel.
And the style of decor is eclectic and modern, a trend that stylish Italians employ as a counterpoint to their historic buildings. Now, somewhere to indulge your retail therapy in a uniquely Genovese style. Now, a store that doesn't have a shop front had better be good, but Via Garibaldi 12 has some super trendy design goodies.
Garibaldi 12 is a space devoted to interior design, and I run the store together with my father Renzo and my mother Graziella. As much as we can, we try to be the store in a way, because the customer appreciates the fact that the people that sells this stuff are the same that both that stuff.
And what stuff, indeed.
Genoa is a a city with a big heritage. So our customer appreciate more the contemporary if they see how the contemporary can go very well with the tradition. These frescoes were made in 1569. They represent some episodes of Roman history, and they were made by a Genoese painter, Andrea Semino.
The Palazzo Rosso is also located on Via Garibaldi, so after you've visited with the Bagnaro family, you can take in one of the grand palazzos, which is now a museum, and understand why Genoa and its bankers once established this city as one of the world's wealthiest. Now, the Palazzo Rosso is one of the most important art museums in Genoa, but up this extraordinary floating metal staircase is a hidden design gem. Post-war master Franco Albini created an apartment for the museum's former curator by using modern furniture design with traditional Italian artisanship. Raw, inexpensive materials with a minimalist aesthetic. That's Albini. The Palazzo Rosso is not one to miss. And now to a design discipline close to every Italian's heart, fashion. Our insider is Karina Negroni.
The brand's name is Fry und Apple. Fry und Apple.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Karina works with Italian fashion media as well as being a designer in her own right.
You will see they're really simple and plain, but still with a nice character in terms of prints and color.
A nice design, yeah.
I decided to take my old books and to make these old prints alive, doing a line of t-shirts first, very easy.
Surrounded by history, Karina's fresh forms are a link to the light and stylish lifestyle to which we all aspire.
Imagine you're like on holiday, you just put this on, put a pair of flip-flop, and you're done.
Yeah.
That's it.
Simplicity is the key.
Simplicity, exactly. You have to carry small luggage.
And off on a Vespa. How very Italian. Or should that be Genovese in this case? Thanks, Karina. Next week on F.A.D. Weekly, Sydney. And we meet Oscar-winning production designer Catherine Martin, who is putting the deco into decor as part of her role in the soon-to-be-released remake of The Great Gatsby. Join us on F.A.D. Weekly, the very best in global fashion, art and design.